Hey, Mom. So recently, me and my friend Dominic have gotten absolutely hooked on that one game, Dance Dance Revolution. You know, the one where you jump around and press on the arrows and do all that on beat and, look real goofy while doing all that. That one. And unfortunately for us, the only place we can play is at Dave & Buster's, and, we can just say our wallets are getting pretty empty at this point. Dominic was all like, dude, it's so fun, but it's so expensive. And I was like, yeah, man, if only there was some other way we could play. So in order to save some money, we thought, what if we just bought a DDR machine? And so instead of spending $25 every week, we could spend maybe $200, and we'd have a machine for life. It would only cost as much as an Xbox, right? Oh. Oh, Lord. Alright, so how do I even make a machine out of cardboard? And what do I even need to play Dance Dance Revolution? Well, the most obvious first part is the game. So obviously, to play the game, I usually use a physical machine at the arcade. I need to find a way to get these arrows from this machine to my laptop. At first I just tried plugging in a flash drive at the arcade, but after that didn't work, I went straight to Google. It turns out there's already a fan game set with, all your favorite different types of arrow games, such as Pump It Up, Par Par Paradise, and Kickboxing. All my favorites. So all you really gotta do is press this, download that, get this virus, avoid this virus, download now, exit that ad, exit that ad, exit that ad, spend 2 hours trying to find the songs to play at Dave & Buster's, absolutely fail, and then boom, you have a working game. But wait, I'm not here to play with the arrows on my keyboard, am I? I need something to control it with. A controller. A controller! Alright, the controller. So, I need something to dance on, right? So how do we make that? Turns out, I don't need to. You can just buy one online. A soft one, that is. The ones that came with the Wii game and make that little crinkly sound when you step on it. Yeah, that one. So just place the order, get the package, link it up to the game, and great, now we have a controller. Just look how much fun I'm having.
This kind of sucks.
Shut up. See, this pad had a few problems. On a regular DDR machine, you're dancing on this giant metal pad, so you can jump and stomp and not really have to worry about slipping around. But, because of physics, if I were to do the same thing on a giant pillow, or, this pad, it wouldn't really work out as well. Not only that, but the arrows have a little tactile feel, so you know when you're pressing on them. These pads kinda don't have any of that. Here, you just kinda put your foot down and pray you're still even on the pad. And I'm not here to make a homemade slip and slide. I'm here to make a DDR machine. So, how do you even make a hard pad? Well, first you need a DDR pad, a soft one that comes with a Wii. Or two, because that's how much a DDR machine has. Then you need something to put it on, like a giant slab of wood. Or two, of course. Then some foam to prop up the arrows, some vinyl to put all on top of it, and some duct tape to, tape it all together. And boom bam bada bop, you now have 2 beautiful DDR pads. Wait, what? That easy? Yep. And to go into a little bit more detail, now we have this giant piece of wood as the base to hop, stop, jump around, all that good stuff. And I got these 2 pieces from Home Depot, which made the first of many trips that I needed for this whole project. Then I used these sticky carpet foam thingies in order to prop up the arrows. The material doesn't really matter as long as you have some kind of way to make the arrows just a little bit higher than the rest of the non-buttons, just so you can feel the difference, that little tactile feel you were looking for earlier. Then these double-sided tape in order to tape it all down, that kind of carpet tape. It was honestly a little annoying and tedious, mainly because the sensors I had to avoid, and the sensors and the symbol for the arrows didn't entirely line up 100% of the time, so I had a bit of maneuvering to do there. And then, of course, the vinyl on top in order to stop you from slipping and sliding around, because that kind of looks weird, and I want to look cool, obviously. Also, in order to do this whole thing, I followed this tutorial by Mario Cazares, so thanks, Mario.
Yahoo!
So at this point, I actually had a pretty good version of DDR. I had the game, and I had a pad which is honestly pretty satisfying to play on. If I wanted to, I could have just stopped right now, because it's really all you need to play. Now, this doesn't look like a DDR machine, does it? We need a little more. You see, we're missing something important. What we need now is the bar. The bar. As the games get faster and faster, the player needs a way to stabilize himself. That's where the bar comes in. You just grab it, you lean, and you go on from there. It also helps make the game look a little less goofy. Or a little more goofy. I'm honestly not too sure. I was also not too sure on how I should make this thing. At first I thought, what about those portable dip machines that those grandmas are always using? And it's foldable, so I can move it around. It's the perfect height, just about where your hips are. And I'd imagine they were pretty stable as, gotta hold up that grandma. Then I saw they were $50. I need 2 of them. But what doesn't cost $100? PVC pipes! I got the idea from this Reddit post. So, thanks the Long Dong 9. Anyway, with this newfound information, I ran to Home Depot, grabbed some PVC pipes, ran back home, and found myself with 2 beautiful new bars. Now look at this beauty. Perfect height and perfect stability. Adjustable distance from the bar. Absolutely no way to transport it or even get it out of the house. Anyway, this bar actually kind of gave me a good bit of trouble to make. I first had to go through a bunch of different designs. It originally was just this big ol' U, but that wobbled like crazy, so I decided to add this middle bar, and it still kind of wobbled. So I then got some PVC cement and cemented all the parts together, and it still wobbles, but not as much as it did before, and I don't really want to spend any more money on it, so at this point I'm just going to leave it, and it is what it is. And then I also had to go through a bunch of different dimensions planning. I knew the height of an actual Pump It Up bar, but I didn't really know how to achieve that. But I finally figured out my design and mapped out all the things I would have to buy. But it did take several tries, so my 1 trip to Home Depot quickly became 2, and then 3, and then I bought the wrong piece, so it became 4 trips to Home Depot just for this bar. And then, even with all those trips, I still managed to cement the wrong piece to this bar. I made 2 bars, and this is the one that's bad, but you see this bar here, the support bar, is supposed to be 22 inches, and then these bars on the bottom that hold it up are 24 inches, and I was too lazy to compare them and put a 24-inch up here, and now this bar is just 2 inches taller than it should be. It doesn't sound like a lot, but honestly it's actually a pretty big difference, because instead of just being here, you're now here, and anyway, it just feels just a little bit off, but it is what it is. Now we have a bar, a just fine bar, And finally, with everything set in place, I could finally play Dance Dance Revolution with my friends in peace. Yo, it's good, dude. I finally just finished it. Do you like it, man?
Where's the box?
The box. Okay, fine. You want a machine? I'll make a machine. So what do we need? Well, first, what? The box? Well, boom! I foresee absolutely no consequences with using something this shoddy. And then, wait, what else do we need? Speakers, right. Boom! Now I can hear Hatsune Miku blast into my ears at full volume. Let's see, what else? What is the last thing that I might need? Oh, an idiot playing the whole thing? Boom! Now just look at me go. And now, in all of its beauty, I present to you I haven't decided on a name yet. Dance Dance, whatever. Fully set with 2 fully functional pads, both with 9 completely functional buttons to play all your favorite games on. No more slipping around on a soft pad. Our hardware-based source right from the most endangered part of the Amazon rainforest will give you the pushback you need to jump around to your favorite Twice song. And now introducing the new and improved Dance Bar. No more having to worry about if your bar is the right height for you. Now, with an adjustable distance from the base, you can play however you want, though you might have to fight it, cause it wobbles. But wait, there's more. Order today and get a giant box to hold the screen in. With cardboard straight from Jeffrey Bezos himself, you'll find yourself with all the strength and durability you expect from your typical arcade machine. And with our additional speaker pack, you can find yourself fully immersed in the dancing. You can finally drown out that nagging sound of your parents arguing. Call today, or go to www.santy.com in order to order yourself one now. The first 5 buyers get an exclusive, low price of only $10,000. This product is not real. Do not sue me. Terms and conditions apply. And that was that. After tearing up the copyright infringement letters from the Dave & Buster's overlords, I was finally free. No more needing to pay half my college tuition just to play this silly little Aero game. No more needing to commute to the next city over, just to dance and jump around. No more pain. I could finally just live. Just move. Just dance. Wait, I could have just been playing this the whole time?